Oh, Royal. You didn't think I'd be making another video about you, did you, motherfucker? Well, here I am. And I'm about to expose that you really are to the whole world, in fact. Fun fact, did you know that by getting that police officer on your live stream, whether it's recorded or not, somebody's going to record it and it's going to be put out there on the internet. Now, fun fact, did you know that if you do that, I can take that, show it to the police, and he can lose his job, and you can get arrested as well for the shit that you're doing. Let's start off with the biggest ones of all. Starting with you and Marty, who honestly I'm glad is dead, breaking into my mom's bank account and stealing over $2,500 and getting away with it. And then there's the fact of you stealing my shit as far as music goes, as far as my LLC goes, on top of all this other shit, and you think that you're just going to be able to waltz your way in and make it look like, oh, this person is a him. When, okay, let me ask you this. If the Rick Tarpon account on BandLab is not me, then why do I have access to it? Why do I have access to the actual email address? And second off, why do I have access to the entire studio? Oh, it makes sense. And plus, if it wasn't my account, then why are those vocals on all the songs that you stole my vocals? That's all my shit. Never, and you can't deny that it ain't your shit. Because here's the thing that you fail to realize. If this shit were to go to court and you were to make that claim, you know what would happen? All I have to do is show the judge and the jury the video evidence and the photo evidence of you openly admitting to stealing my work. I mean, I have both photo and video recording. Matter of fact, I have multiple video recordings of you admitting to it. So there's that. And then there's the little thing of every time I try to build something for myself, you get it shut down. Because weren't your words to not only myself, but several text messages to my family, several emails to me. Matter of fact, you even said this on your own live stream, which I have the recording of. Weren't your rules exactly this, as goes? I'm not allowed to make money, I'm not allowed to earn a living, and I'm not allowed to have any kind of, be shown any kind of kindness. I'm not allowed to have nice things, and all I deserve is suffering. Weren't those your words exactly, William? Yeah, I think they were. And you combine that with what you've done to me, including, like I said, I'm breaking into my mom's bank account, like you did, and stealing all that money. Having mail rerouted that is not your mail. That right there alone falls under federal. And so does breaking into my mom's bank account. And let's not forget the biggest one involved that would fall under domestic terrorism. Well, actually, there are several that will fall under that, including flying drones over our house 10 to 20 feet above our house, dropping jars of paint on our house to bomb our house last year prior. Now it's kind of funny how you sit there and you say that that you're innocent, but yet what you did last year lines up with what you did this year. Last year, you and Marty bombed my house, forcing me and my family to pack up and leave in an emergency's notice for over 3 hours. Now, you line up what you threatened to do with you and your people torching my mom's van like you did. And then the most current one, bombing our house around Halloween. Those two things ain't gonna look good on you in the eyes of the law. They ain't gonna look good on you at all, buddy. You're fucked. If that were to go to court, a judge would line that up, and you'd be looking at several years in max fed prison for domestic terrorism. Not that you care. And what about the $9,000+ in property damage to me personally, including 3 Xboxes, one computer that's worth over $1,000, 2 hard drives, and a secondary computer. That's over $9,000 in property damage. Not to mention taking my name, ripping it from when I was in prison, from when I was in jail last year, taking my name, lifting it from that, copying it, and then pasting my name on a fake legal document. Not only does that fall under forgery, that also falls under identity theft, which is also another federal crime. Not to mention harassment by telecommunications, digital harassment, harassment in person, invasion of privacy, and not only that, little man, not only that, no. You sitting there doing all the shit you're doing by making that terrorist group on Facebook, defamation of character, slander, online harassment. See, you might be correct. I might not have a lawyer on my own, but I have friends that have connections. You didn't think about that, did you, William? See, what you don't realize, William, is you're being watched. You're being very closely watched, and you don't even realize it. And I know I shouldn't say anything, but the reason I say something is because I know that you ain't gonna do shit except continue your fucking garbage that you do. Now, what do you think is gonna happen when the FBI comes down on you eventually and they start looking through all your stuff and they undelete, untrash, bring back everything that you deleted from the trash, from the internet, from your messages. You don't think they ain't gonna go back and rip that shit up really quick? And see all the messages that you sent to all your little friends about plotting and planning. You were at the head of the attack when I got shot at. You plotted and planned to have our van torched and turned into a bomb. You plan on trying to torch my house down around Halloween, which that's not gonna fucking happen. Not only that, let's talk about the biggest one of all. Your ultimate goal. To have me after my mom dies. You want to have one of your little 8,000 followers have me. That's what you want. You want to have my family. It's just not going to work, buddy. See, what you don't realize is, yeah, I may have done some shit to fuck up. So what? So fucking what? No one in the real world gives a fuck about you and what you think and what you have to say. See, the only thing that you got going for you is the fact that you got all these videos of me raging out and me doing shit that I felt I had to do to shut you motherfuckers down. Whether it was illegal or not is irrelevant. The fact of the matter remains that all you have against me is me raging out. And all those rage outs were for legitimate reasons. Because I got fed up. I'm so here trying to live my life. That's all it is. You're pissed off that I didn't dance for you, quite literally. You wanted me to dance. You wanted me to dance for you when my leg was clearly fucked up at the time. My leg was in no condition at all whatsoever to actually dance. But you still sit there and you terrorize my family by threatening them. By text message, you and Marty both threatened them, which my mom still has the screenshots of. So tell me how this case is going to work out in your favor, William. You think that you getting up on Wavy Web Forum's fucking panel is going to do anything for you? It's really not, because I'm just going to shut that panel down. Because see, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have one of my people get me the link and have some words for Wavy and explain to him. And then all I gotta do is have my family email him all the shit we have on you. All the shit we have on the troll community. All the stuff that CIA has on you. That I have on you. That all my friends have on you, William. See, here's the problem. What you fail to fucking comprehend is I have backups of everything from the last 6 fucking years that you've been harassing me and my family. I have everything from screenshots, video, photo, recorded voice conversations, videos that even you yourself posted, shit that you thought you got rid of that I got screen grabs of, dude. So how do you think it's gonna look when Wavy receives all that content, all that material? How do you think that's gonna look on you? It's not gonna look good at all, buddy. Oh, and don't even think about getting that officer on panel. Here's why. The minute you get that officer on panel, whether he's on duty or off duty, it does not matter. all I gotta do is take and screen record that, or have somebody send me a screenshot of it from the stream, which I can then take down to the chief of police, and that officer will then be fired. And then that'll open up a bigger investigation for me on you. Because what's going to happen is the chief of police is going to see that one of his guys was on a live stream promoting terrorism. Then all I got to do is show the chief of police, be like, hey, this is what's really going on. And what do you think the chief of police is going to do? He's going to see everything that you've done to me, everything that the troll community has done to me and my family. And you know what's going to happen? A worldwide investigation is going to be opened up on you. And you know what's going to happen when the feds get involved? They're going to see me, they're going to see that I'm the victim, that yes, I may have done some illegal shit to try to put a stop to what you're doing, but that's what you get when lazy police don't do their fucking jobs. People like me take it into our own hands, and we do what we feel we have to do. That's all it is. That's all it is for you, William. It's all about cloud chasing, buddy boy. So like I said, William, I'm giving you an opportunity to step down and leave me the fuck alone. Because if you do not leave me alone, and you do proceed with what you're going to proceed with the officer being on panel, and getting wavy web surf on panel, all I gotta do is go to the chief of police. And then from there, go to the DA office. And show them all the fucking shit you've been doing, including sending children my way to try to entrap me. Which that right there is illegal in itself. You sending minors my way to try to trip me up, that ain't gonna look bad on me. That's going to look bad on you. Having Music Biz Marty illegally entrap me like he did is going to look bad on you. Know what I mean? Because the courts are going to see that I'm the victim in all this. Because see, you sat there on your little panels and say, oh, you never had a life before this. No, actually I did. I was always outside. I was hanging out with friends. I was actually doing shit. I was going places. I was having fun. I was getting out of the house, hanging out with family, friends, going to events, supporting friends' bands, doing all this shit. So yeah, I did have a life. But it's because of you that I don't have much of one right now. So like I said, William, unless you want your little world to come crumbling down, and you and all 8,000 of your fucking people to be locked up right along with you, including the likes of yourself, Mash Troll Mafia, Wings 007, Tips TV, and all these other people that you've gotten to blackmail me and calling myself, tricking me into calling myself, and basically doing anything you can to ruin my reputation and my name, just so you can get a few clicks and views because you want to harass me. Unless you want all yourself and all your little friends to get locked up with you, I suggest you step the fuck down, you step the fuck up, because eventually you will get found. Eventually you will get found out. And when you do, it ain't gonna be pretty. Because once I find out your shit, all I gotta do is take it to the proper people, authority-wise, and they will then hunt you down. They will then seize all your electronics, and you will be gone after. There will be a case against you. And guess what? They ain't gotta seize my electronics, because one, neither of my computers work, neither of my hard drives work, they're both fried. So, what are they going to have to look through? A couple Chromebooks? Go ahead, I'll show them everything. Why? Because unlike you, I have nothing to hide. I have absolutely nothing to hide. I will gladly sit there and show them both of my Chromebooks. Matter of fact, you know what? Matter of fact, the FBI agents can come up here to my bedroom, sit down with me on both Chromebooks, and I will show them every single fucking thing. Without a problem. Without a doubt in the world. Why? Because I have nothing to hide. But you, on the other hand, you have a lot to hide. That's why you overcompensate. That's why you always talk about showing up here on Halloween and doing this and doing that and the other. Because you think you ain't gonna get caught, but here's the reality check for you, little man. Eventually you will get caught. And I'm gonna make sure that I'm the one to make sure you get caught. You're only digging yourself a deeper hole that you ain't ever gonna be able to crawl out of. Yeah, sure, I might not have a lawyer right now. I might not have money right now, and that may be true. That may be very true right now. But the one thing you're forgetting, never underestimate the power of the internet. Never underestimate the power of my friends, or my connections, or my way of being able to get shit done. If I was you, I'd sleep with one eye open tonight, because you never know when you're gonna hear that from the cops on the door. So sleep with one eye open, and just remember, you can run all you want, but you can't hide forever, because eventually you will get found and you will get brought to justice. So run while you can. It ain't gonna last long. Peace.